Out here hiking with old Sammy Dogg. Gonna try out some gear. It is a beautiful day here in the Pacific Northwest. Got my Cold Steel Recon Scout. Gonna see how it cuts. Get back to you. Alright, so we're out here off the beaten path a little bit. Didn't want to really be on the trail, you know, with my 18-inch or however long that thing is, blade, chopping stuff up and freaking people out. Wanted to come out here to test out a few things of gear. This is my get home bag. I don't really call it a bug out bag because it's just not equipped for that. Basically, that's something I put in my car every morning, and I got to commute about 30 minutes, about 20 miles, so if anything happened and for whatever reason I'm unable to get back home, then you know, that should sustain me to get back. You know, it's got all the necessities, you know, for a day or two if I needed it. One cool thing I picked up is this Eddie Bauer cup, and what I like about it is it actually comes apart. So, you know, I've got a nice little polycarbonate cup here that's pretty strong that I can use. Take the bottom one off and use that to get Sammy Dogg some water. Want some water, buddy? Hey, now you're eating grass, so let's get him a little water. There you go, get some water. But the thing I really wanted to test out is my Cold Steel Recon Scout. Let's get it out of the sheath here. It's kind of hard to do out in the middle of nowhere when you don't have anywhere to set up the camera, but basically I just wanted to bring this bad boy out here and actually knock the dust off of it. It's not doing much good in my safe, and try to figure out what it can do to some wood. So let me get set up and I'll test this bad boy out. Got a couple green trees, not sure what they are. You're looking about an inch thick. So this has some nice weight to it. Let's see what it does. Well, like that. I like that too. Some dry stuff. Well, that one I think I'm more broke than anything. Let me get set up on something a little bit thicker where I can use two hands on it. Alright, get myself a nice little piece of timber right here. It's dead. It still seems a little green. Samson, get out of the way. Let me see how this works. Not bad. Not bad for one hand and trying to steady a camera at the same time. I really like this thing. I like the weight. Look how thick that is. You can split it through a log and baton it with another piece of wood if you need to. I see absolutely no damage. Still sharp as the day I bought it. Liking this thing. Liking it. Just in case you couldn't see clearly, that's the thickness of this wood right here. I'd say a couple inches thick. Definitely not dry. Got some green to it. Look at that. Yep. This thing's nice. I would so far I think I'd trust myself to carry this out in the woods for survival if I needed it to. So looks like my stupid dog knocked his water over. Pretty much knocked everything over. Love this guy, best dog in the world. Far from graceful. Try walking through this. with the dog on the leash, because dogs are required on leashes in these parks, so I wanted to keep them on leash until I got far enough off the trail. Yeah, not too much fun when you got a dog that's not nimble at all. I mean, you throw something for him, he doesn't jump around bushes and trees. He runs through them. And look at that thing. You rip that off a tree somewhere. We call it pruning. We'll take him out pruning. He's been known in his younger years to jump up, run up the side of a tree like that, and just hang on a branch and just jerk his body until it falls down. He's getting a little too old for that, and I think he's missing a few teeth because of it too. Pruning the bushes. Samson, what are you doing? Making a spear? That's what I'm going to do too. I'm going to sharpen a stick. The good old sharpen a stick bushcraftery. Let's see what happens. Alright, the technical name for this test is sharpen the stick test. I'm sure this is exciting for everyone out there. This stick might be a little too dry, but... And this knife makes short work of whatever you're trying to do. I mean, it really has some good weight to it. It's not too heavy. It's well balanced. I mean, it's perfectly balanced. You know, right there in the center. If you can see that, I mean, just great. And for just doing this with one hand, you know, not having anything to rest the stick on. That's pretty good. I'm loving it. And there's barely any, not that I can tell, this finish has not come off or scratched up one bit. So far so good. I'm probably going to wrap it up with this and get going again. It's exceeded expectations. Cold Steel Recon Scout. Highly recommend it. Bare ass. So I just want to do one more shot. Again, this is the Cold Steel. I want to show you the sheath. This is a nice Kydex sheath. I really like how they have the attachment point on it. It's got Velcro and a snap, so you can get it on and off without taking your belt off, and it's definitely not going to come off on its own. And the sheath is pretty nice. It's got some little friction fit locks right there, so without even snapping the top of the sheath on, it's not going anywhere. Based off the testing, watch out. Based off the testing I've done today, I'm extremely satisfied with this knife. I'm loving it. I'm digging it, and definitely recommend that you guys go out and get one for yourself. Samson, what do you think? You gonna speak? You gonna speak? Guess not. All right, Bear Aspen signing off. He's a big dumb animal, people. There you go. Good boy.